Hello, everybody. Good evening. I am super excited to have one of my good friends out of Dallas, Texas, join us and tell us all about real estate and how things are going in Dallas. Welcome, Wes. How are you?
Hi, Roxanne. I'm doing great. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for joining us.
You're welcome.
So very, very excited to have you because I think Dallas is a growing city with great real estate and a lot better prices than we have here in San Diego, California. So tell us a little bit about yourself, your business, and how things are in Dallas.
Okay, great. Yeah, I'm happy to. And thanks for having me. If I haven't said that already, but so Dallas is an exciting market. You're right. We didn't have the huge appreciation that you might see in California, which is good and bad. I mean, the it'd be great to have that kind of appreciation, but then again, usually when things start to turn, there's a bigger drop.
Mhm.
I believe that, sorry, over, let's see, since pre COVID, home prices, I was looking at stats, and home prices have appreciated about 45%
Mhm.
uh, in our area, which is still significant.
Mhm.
That's unusual. Um, but there's a lot of people moving here, a lot of transplants coming here, and a lot of corporations coming here.
Mhm.
Uh, and that's bringing the people. So I guess before I get into detail about Dallas Fort Worth, I'll tell you a little bit about me. I got into the business back in 2005 is when I first got my license. And I jumped right into production. And in about, let's see, I think it was 2016 is when I went ahead and got my broker's license. And shortly after that, maybe 2018 is when I started West Walser Realty. We are I'll say, small boutique office,
Mhm.
hyper local here in the Dallas Fort Worth area. And then within the Dallas Fort Worth area, we have offices in Southlake and Roanoke. Roanoke is my home office. And so I work from home, work from the office in Southlake. But I love real estate. Um, I ever since I got into it, it's just exciting to me to help people to purchase and sell homes. It's a huge investment. There's a lot on the line, and so, but also, I love the benefits of home ownership, and
Mhm.
so I love helping people achieve that. It's a real passion of mine. And personal wise, I'm married. I've been married for 27 years. I have two wonderful kids. Uh, Hobbies, I enjoy spending time with my wife, of course, and then playing hockey. I'm passionate about ice hockey. Uh,
That's cool.
it's fun. Yeah, it really is. So passionate about my family, of course, my job, real estate, and hockey. Those are my three passions. But that's a little bit about me in a nutshell. I don't know if you have any questions before I move on to Dallas Fort Worth.
Well, it's really interesting that you say you're into hockey. I was into ice skating a couple of years ago, and I actually just found my old ice skating shoes, all dirtied up and almost ready. Well, I actually had to throw them out because they were rusty that bad. But as you get older, I would imagine that it's more dangerous to be on the ice. Doesn't it?
Unfortunately, yes. That's my main goal is to not get hurt. I just had a birthday, and so thank you, thank you. But so what I try to do is really just it's more about the exercise, getting the exercise. I play in recreational leagues, and we're not supposed to be doing the body checking and everything that might make you, hurt yourself.
Yeah.
But it happened, so I just do my best to not get hurt. But it's so fun. I don't really want to give it up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I hear you. Okay, well, so let's. if you don't mind, I'm going to show the audience your website because it's so fun and super cool. So let me share this and show everybody what the awesome video that you've made. So this is super cool. Tell us more about this.
This is my homepage. That's one of my agents right there. This is my photographer helped put this together. We went down to Roanoke, Texas, which is where I live. Like I said, I try to be hyper local, and I want to be well known in my city, in my town of Roanoke. And so we just wanted to showcase that a little bit. Roanoke's a great city. We're called, I don't know if it's self-titled or given to us, but it's the unique dining capital of Texas. And the reason they say that is because there are lots of restaurants on our main street. And that's Main Street that you see where I'm doing the little jazz hands. I'm at the end of Main Street, right in front of City Hall. And then behind me are several fantastic restaurants. And so that's what we did. And we wanted to show ourselves in the office, helping clients, me in Roanoke. And then, of course, I think it ends with me handing keys to some buyers of mine.
This actually it reminds me of Back to the Future town hall. This is really cool.
Very,
Um,
it's small town America. There's probably, I think, about 12,000 residents. And I just love it. I love it.
so is Roanoke like a suburb of Dallas, Texas, or um, is it?
Yes. Yes, that's right. We're probably about 30 minutes from downtown Dallas. We are northwest of Dallas.
So it's interesting that you say that because I go to Tom Ferry summits every August, and you know every time you get there and from the airport to the hotel, you Uber, and of course you talk to the Uber driver, and they always say, "Oh yeah, everything is bigger in Texas." And so it's interesting that you're saying that there are small towns in close nearby. So it's just the irony of the two of them.
That's right. It's a great combination, actually, because if you want to have city life and you want to go do maybe some fine dining or a night out, you want to see the symphony or an opera, you've got all of that downtown Dallas, just 30 minutes drive away. But then if you're not into city life and you want a more rural, small town type America, you head up to where I live. And there's great schools, very community oriented. As you can see right there, that's us doing an event in a neighborhood where we were doing like a trick or treat and
Yeah.
handing out to the kids. But it's great. I love it, and I love the mix. Also, you could go 30 minutes south the other way, and you'll be in downtown Fort Worth.
Yeah.
And Worth has a lot of cool things to offer as well. They've got the stockyards, which is lots. If you like country music, they have live entertainment. They have nightlife. They have shopping. It's great, and it's a great mix. Dallas Fort Worth. You've got the city side on Dallas and a little bit country on Fort Worth, and Roanoke. We're just northwest, kind of right, almost in the middle of all that.
Okay. So direct us, Wes. Where do we go? Where do
Okay.
we go? How does everything work around here?
Yeah. So are you have Dallas pulled up, right?
Yeah.
So up and to the left, you'll see a big lake up there. That's Grapevine Lake. Now go up and to the left of the screen.
Oh, here. Here.
So right at the north tip of Grapevine Lake, just a little bit south of that is Roanoke.
Oh, right here. Right there.
Going a little left.
Yeah.
Your center on Dallas Fort Worth DFW Airport right now. There you go. And then right there, that's Roanoke. If you zoom in right there. There you go. Keep going.
Let me see. Oh, there is I did not even know that there are lakes in that area, so that's interesting.
It's man-made, as are most of the lakes in Texas.
Huh.
but it's a great lake for boating, kayaking, fishing. Um, People love Grapevine Lake. It's a wonderful lake, and yeah, you're right over Roanoke right now.
Yeah.
Uh, but there's also Trophy Club borders Roanoke. I know that sounds a little pretentious, Trophy Club, but it's really a great community. They have two Byron Nelson, the golfer, golf course
Oh,
designed. Yeah, I don't know if you see Trophy Club, but I do a lot of work in Trophy Club for people as well. Trophy Club Roanoke. We do a lot of these towns, Trophy Club and Roanoke, do a lot of things together. Like our
I see. And so downtown Dallas. So let me see if I can.
back
Uh,
out at like
Yeah.
southeast.
For Sierra, Paya.
she's not here.
She's not here.
No. And okay, so let me see if we are looking at so downtown Dallas.
Yeah, you're heading the right way, and you're just a little bit further south there. Yep.
And
So
then
go ahead.
there's I always stay at the AT&T Center at this little hotel called um, I can't remember the name of the little hotel, but there's a like downtown Dallas, and from there to Omni Hotel is like a 10-minute walk. Where is that? Let me see if I don't know. You probably know better where downtown Dallas is.
Yeah,
Um,
and it's a little difficult for me to see your screen. It's a little small on my little phone. But
got it.
I don't know if you know this, but I'm a Tom Ferry client too.
Excellent.
Yeah, it's a great
That's
place.
where all the great agents meet each other, and that's where you and I have met as well. So
Right. Yeah.
I'm really curious about how the property taxes work in Texas. Can you explain a little bit about the property taxes for us there?
This is kind of a big shock for people coming from California, particularly because we don't have a state income tax, but we do have property tax and sales tax. So the property tax is how we pay for our hospitals, our schools, our roads, and it's based on the value, the county's value of your home. So say, and what's interesting is they're getting a little more accurate with those values. We do have a process to where you can protest your value if you feel like they've put your value too high.
Mm-hmm.
But what it is it's usually about a 2% tax, or I'm ballparking 2 to 3% of what they say your property value is. So
When you at the time of purchase of the property, or
well, an annual bill, and so you have two choices when you buy a home. You can either escrow your taxes with your lender, and they'll pay the tax bill when it comes in once a year. So they'll pay for you, and so like what they do is they collect a little bit. Every mortgage payment has your property taxes in there, along with your insurance and your principal and interest.
we call that impound account here.
Okay, well we just call it an escrow account.
Mm-hmm.
But basically what it is, they're collecting that every month from you, and then when the bill comes in, they pay it. Or you have at least 20% equity in your property, you can say, I want to pay the property taxes myself. And so your mortgage will just take that. They won't collect property taxes. And when the bill comes in at the end of the year, then you have to go pay it. You're responsible for paying it.
Right.
that because they say, well, I want to hold on to my money and I want to collect interest on it throughout the year. And I'm disciplined enough to go pay that bill when it comes.
Right.
Uh,
Right.
a significant bill, it could be $10,000.
Right. Right.
Disciplined, you could be in trouble. But if you are, more power to you, hold on to your money and pay it that way. Most people that have loans on their homes, they just pay it with the escrow. They pay it as part of their mortgage payment.
So 2% on average, and then what's the increase per year?
Well, it depends on the value of your home. So every year the county will look at comps in your area. They're not super detailed comps. And this is why sometimes we protest, because they're looking in one neighborhood that's high value homes, and you live in a smaller neighborhood with smaller homes here. They're going to pull comps from both neighborhoods, and they're going to get what might be an inflated value.
Mm-hmm.
You say, well, I've got a case here because there's comps within my little neighborhood that you guys didn't look at, and you can go present that case to a review board. Well, first the process is you submit it online and you say, all right, you guys put my value at 500,000. I really think it's 450,000. And so they'll look at the numbers themselves, and sometimes they'll just accept your if you have good data. They'll accept your value. Mm-hmm. Other times are back and say, well, no, I don't think it's 450. I think it's more like 475. And then at that point in time, or sometimes they'll just say, no, we're right at 500. So then at that point in time, you have an opportunity to go before what's called an appraisal review board. And it's usually 3 members of the general public that are supposed to be non-biased. And they will listen to the county's case, and then they'll listen to your case, and then they'll make a decision.
So 2%. So actually, that's not a whole lot more than what we pay. Our taxes are 1.25% of purchase price at the time of purchase, and then they're supposed to be going up no more than between 3 to 5% per year, and that's basically what saves us from losing our shirt on the prices that we pay here in California.
Yeah, let me explain a little bit more. So the value of the property, so that 2% rate stays the same. It never changes, but the value of your property changes. So if it goes up $50,000, that's 2% of 50,000. That's the increase.
Ah, got it.
So here's another thing. We have what's called a homestead exemption in Texas. And it basically means if you are an owner occupant of your home, you can claim the exemption. And in that case, they can only go up 10%, a maximum of 10% per year on the tax value. So if I have a $500,000 home, that's what they think it's worth. Next year, a maximum can only go up to $550,000 on the taxable value.
Got it.
Not to get too confusing, but what they're doing now is they're saying, okay, this is the taxable value, but your market value is actually 20% more. Mm-hmm. So, and what that does is you get 2 values. You get the market value of 600,000, the taxable value of 550,000. You pay taxes on the taxable value. Mm. What that's doing is next year, it's making it easier for them to go up the maximum 10% because they've already said your home is really worth 600,000.
Right. Yeah. Another question for you. In terms of natural disasters in the area, what is it that is the biggest concern for the area where you're in and general Dallas area?
The biggest concern is hail. We get hailstorms about once a year, and that affects your roof and it affects your vehicles. If your vehicles aren't parked inside, you're probably going to have some hail damage. Luckily, this year, I don't think we've had any major hailstorms. I don't think, but it doesn't take much to affect your roof. Mm. So homeowners insurance covers hail claims. And you just have to pay your deductible, which is either 1 or 2% of the insured value of the home. And then insurance will cover the rest.
Got it. And how easy is it to get insurance these days?
Well, for us, it's still doable, but of course, it's expensive. It's
Yeah,
up the last few years. Your premiums have gone up really high.
yeah, yeah. This year for us, insurance is becoming a real challenge to insure homes. So yeah,
Unfortunate. I've heard some insurance carriers are pulling out
yeah.
of. That's unfortunate.
So what about the average price of homes in your area? The I should say the median home prices in your area. Median home prices in our area, in the zip code that I operate in. I'm also a broker owner, and I have two offices. One in North Park, which is more central San Diego area, and one in Del Mar, which is a little bit North County along the coast area. And Del Mar is a more pricey area. Median home prices in Del Mar is about 3 million, and median home prices in North Park, where my currently I am in, is about 1 million. What would you say the median home price is in, let's say, Dallas versus Roanoke?
Right. So Dallas median home price is probably around 800,000. Um, that's because Dallas is diverse. So
Hmm.
Highland Park area where the median home price is probably 3 or 4 million, and then you have other parts of Dallas where the median home price is probably 300,000.
Hmm.
Oh, and the Highland Park area is smaller than the other areas.
Hmm. Hmm.
All parking it and saying about 800, maybe 1 million was the median home price in the city of Dallas. The city of Dallas itself is huge.
Hmm.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
I've been there.
yeah, exactly. So yeah.
Yeah. What about Roanoke? What's the median home price in Roanoke?
So median home price in Roanoke is about 550, maybe 550 to 600. It has gone up since COVID, as everywhere else, but but you get, because you're out in the suburbs, you get more home for your money.
Right, right, right. Okay, well, thank you very much, Wes. And I am going to share your contact information. So, audience, if you are thinking of moving to Dallas, Texas, Wes is an excellent realtor, and he has a team of agents working with him. And there is the phone number for Wes, and there is his email address if you prefer to email him. And of course, his awesome website, where it was super fun to see him go around. There is the website, soldbywes.com. And so, any final departing thoughts, Wes, that you'd like to share with our audience?
No, I love my job. I love taking care of people. I'd be happy to help out anyone. I think you'll find that I treat you like family. I treat you the way I'd want to be treated. I do have a wealth of experience and knowledge, especially in the Dallas Fort Worth area, and I'm available. So let me know. And Roxanne, I just want to thank you for the opportunity to meet today. I've really enjoyed it, and it's been a pleasure.
Yes, of course. And audience, thank you so much for joining us. If you are thinking of buying or selling in San Diego, and of course that's something that a lot of people do, move from San Diego to Texas. So there's my phone number. If you are thinking of selling and moving to Dallas, there you can reach out to me. And my website is right there. My email address is there as well. And I love to be on social media, and that's my Instagram handle as well. And again, thank you so much, Wes, for joining us today and sharing your knowledge, your fun website, and also your knowledge of the area in Dallas. And I just learned something, that there's lots of man-made lakes at around Dallas, Texas. So I have to visit next time that I'm in that area. And audience, if you liked this and if you're watching it on YouTube, please give us a thumbs up. And we appreciate it if you subscribe to our channel. And your comments and your questions are always welcome. And we'll see you for another episode next week. Have a great evening, Wes.
Thank you. You too. Bye-bye.